passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front.
Couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. An option. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll go play action. Howell. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. It's Howell. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Throwing here, Howell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Carlson able to put this one through, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Howell. And his pass incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On 2nd and 10, Herbert to Mixon on the check down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense felt pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
The pass caught by Olave. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back.
I actually like the fake, all right? It gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We had seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down. On 2nd and 7,
Powell. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Draw play, ETN. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard. The urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know. They're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Howell's throw into the hands of Lockett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
ETN up the middle.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Back to throw. Howell. He's got his man, Thornton.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A give to ETN running right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
On 2nd and 9, Howell.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Olave over the middle. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Following the fumble recovery, Powell.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And Howe will throw it. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Another throw for Howell. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jalen Waddle
as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. The lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Panthers, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Another try for Mixon, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do. That's a big swing of momentum right there.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And that is incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Herbert. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another tote for Etienne. Room here to run. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Powell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Powell. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff, Howell. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And some room to work. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
Here's Howell.
It's caught. Lockett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Throwing again on second down. Howell. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now Herbert following the turnover. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
He's got the first down and more. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's a give to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now they go play action with Howell. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And once more, Howell back to the air. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now Howell. That caught by Tremble. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And Howell will throw it.
Left side complete to Lockett.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Howell, a good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4.
3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Howell, 3rd and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players and call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Herbert.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Herbert on first down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. On first down, Justin Herbert dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side is so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.